It was about, I think it's 7 o'clock. Yeah, I've got a big screen. That's why I keep looking up there, because I can actually see what people are writing for once. Thanks, Cameron. You're a good person. Thank you very much. It's really cool. So I got this idea because I was watching. Everybody's doing online stuff now, so I was watching one of my favourite guitar players, Tommy Emmanuel. I actually posted it on my page, so check it out after the show. He's really good. I saw him in Paris when I was living in France. I went up and saw him in Paris. My friend suggested we go and see him, and I was just totally blown away. I've never seen anybody do that stuff on a guitar. So Tommy's doing online shows now because he can't do concerts. He's from Australia, and he's also doing online shows with other people. So I wrote to him. I said, how are you playing in time with other people? Because you've got the latency on the web, right? And he said, he wrote back and he said, what I did is recorded a song into his phone, him playing a song on his guitar, and he's got a wicked groove anyway. He's a really good player. And then he sent that MP3 to his friend, who then it was not just an MP3, it was an .mov. He sent it to his friend, and he put it on a split screen, and his friend played with that. So that's how they actually managed to play together at the same time, which is pretty cool. So any of you out there actually want to do jamming with people, you have to put your performance on a phone or on a computer. I'm using Ecamm, which is a really cool program. Put your performance on that, send that video to somebody you want to play with, and get them to play with you. And it's fantastic. It works really well. So the other person I was checking out online, he's checking out all these great stars now. I was Sting. I put him on my page too. Hi Cindy, hi Wendy. So good to see you. So Sting did 3 songs the other day, and I checked it out, and I thought, he's using a loop station. He's using something. He's not just playing on his own. It's somebody else playing. But of course, he can't be in the room with another person. You're not allowed to, right? So I thought, well, that's a good idea. I'm going to pinch Sting's plan. I'm going to do what he's doing. And so I put my grooves into this Boss looper. So I'm actually going to play with a musician, the musician happens to be me, but played earlier. And so I'm going to have some stuff playing that I've played into my looper, and then I'm going to play on top of it. So it's like 2 of us playing in the same room. So it's not nowhere near as fun as playing with people on stage. I have to tell you that, and I really miss it. So we can't do any gigs at the moment. Me and my band are on hiatus until this is all over. So anyway, Taylor, hi Taylor, how are you, man? Brian May put videos up of him playing guitar and offered anyone in the world to play along with him by filming their own part. That's really cool. I think I'm going to do that too. But I wish I was as well known as Brian May. But if anybody out there wants to jam with me, I'll do something, or you do something, and I'll play along with it, and we'll do it like that. And I'll work out how to do a split screen thing, and it'll be really cool. So, by the way, I'm using Ecamm. It's a really cool program, which my friend David Johans recommended. So let's get on with some music anyway. I'm going to play all original stuff tonight. I know I do covers every week, but I thought I'd just treat myself to doing my own songs because I haven't had a chance to play them for ages. So this is a song called Syros, and I wrote this song for my mother, who's from the island of Syros. So it's kind of a love song to my mum, but it's also a kind of bucket list thing that I've promised myself one day to get a little music bar with goats outside and jam on a Greek island and have a little house out there, because some of my family lives out there. And so the island of Syros is a beautiful, quiet island, and it's actually the real Greece. A lot of the islands have become so touristy you can't even get Greek food anymore. There's an island called Rhodes, which I used to go to a lot near Turkey. And a friend of mine owns a restaurant. His name's George. And I went there one year and I said, "Hey George, good to see you, man. I'm here on holiday again, and I'd like some koriataki and calamari." And George looked at me and said, "Well, Chris, I'm afraid we don't do Greek food anymore. The tourists don't like it. We have fish and chips and hamburgers." And so I thought, oh God, there you go. So tourism, that's the downside of tourism. So Anyway, I'm going to do Syros. This is about a Greek island called Syros, and it's dedicated to my mum. There's a video of this online if you want to check it out sometime. Hi, Jeremy Ronson. How are you, man? It's good to see you. So this is Syros, and it features a darbuka. Here we go. Hey. Love that we feel is something so real. Now I know that's where we'll go. It'll take us to places we'll meet new faces that we don't know. That's where we'll go. We can live the perfect dream, this future that we both have seen. I'm in you and you're in me, on and on to eternity. That's where we'll go. That's where we'll go. A little music bar where I can play my guitar till the goats come home. That's where we'll go. Okay, so I've got the words. That's where we'll go. Yeah. Here we go. Small house in Greece, right by the sea. I hope so. That's where we'll go. A little music bar where I can play my guitar till the goats come home. That's where we'll go. Yeah, I said we can live the perfect dream, this future that we both have seen. I'm in you and you're in me, on and on to eternity. That's where we'll go. That's where we'll go. An old rusty car with olives in the yard. I hope so. That's where we'll go. I know so. What's in you? That's where we'll go. I hope so. That's where we'll go. Well, does that sound all right with the looper? Is anybody, we had Craig earlier commenting on the sound, give me some balance. Anybody sound engineers out there just want to say a bit more guitar, a bit more, less looper, more voice or anything like that? Oh, and I can turn off the reverb too while I'm talking. How about that? It's fantastic. So this is all original stuff. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Thank you. It's like I just turned it off. I've got to turn it back on when I sing, but when I talk, I've got to turn the reverb off. Otherwise, it sounds like I'm in a great big hall. We also got some wicked effects too. We can do this kind of stuff. Reggae! But I'll get into that later. Sorry. This is a song which I play with Sherry's just arrived, so welcome, Sherry. And we, as you know, me and Sherry have a band called the Free Spirits, and we're on isolation at the moment, so we can't do gigs. But we do this song on stage, and she plays the flute. So this is called Ocean Waves. So here we go. Got to turn on my little looper. So Ocean Waves is number 1. Right, do as you're told, looper. Okay. Here we go. My heart is crying to be true. A deep, deep love is like a deep, deep ocean wave rising over me. A deep, deep love is like a deep, deep ocean wave washed me out to sea. Can I convince you that my world waits for you to come? How can I convince you before you life was just a game? I said deep, deep love is like a deep, deep ocean wave rising over me. A deep, deep love is like a deep, deep ocean wave wash me out to sea. I'm longing to be true, may not be so hard for you to do. I'll take you by the hand, make you understand that I love you. Now I can convince you that my world waits for you to come. Now I can continue with this life, 'cause you're the only one. A deep, deep love is like a deep, deep ocean wave rising over me. A deep, deep love is like a deep, deep ocean wave wash me out to sea. A deep, deep love is like a deep, deep ocean wave rising over me. A deep, deep love is like a deep, deep ocean wave wash me out to sea. There we go. I'm going to do a solo now because I can't normally do this, but I've got my looper to keep me going. Here we go. Thank you. Hope you all enjoyed that. Hi, Rosalind Picton. How are you? If you like that song, it's actually on my album called Freedom. I'm playing a lot of songs from Freedom tonight because I lived in Paris back in 2006 to 2012. I lived in Paris for 6 years, and I opened a studio there. And while I was there, I wrote a whole bunch of songs and in the middle of producing other people. And so tonight I'm doing a lot of the songs from that time. I'm actually going to be playing them for you, and I'm doing originals. I do requests for covers. So if you want me to play something, just put it up on the board there. I'm looking at it. I've got a big screen up here. I can see all your comments. It's really cool. But I can't promise you I'll do it. It depends what the song is. If it's one of my songs, of course, I can. So this is another song from that period, from the Freedom album period. I just want to tell, I hope you're okay with the talking, because I've got a lot of stories to tell you. But the title track of Freedom, I wrote when I was 24 years old, and on a piano when I was living down in Devon, in the West Country of England. And at the time I was signed to Tony Visconti's Good Earth Records with my band Omaha Sheriff. And one day I got on the piano and I wrote this song called Freedom. And then I put it away. It was on the back shelf for many, many years. Until, this is like 1970s, right? Shows you how old I am. But years later, in 2006, 2009, sometime like that, when I started working on my album, I actually found a demo of the song, and I thought, oh my goodness, I really like that song. It's freedom. The lyrics were so philosophical. And I said, I've got no idea I knew what I did at that time. I was just writing, I was just channeling stuff. It was just coming out of me. And I had no idea how much insight I had at that time when I listened back to the words. And it's just, I have to play the song for you. I won't play it tonight because it's kind of, I have to play it on a piano, and I don't have a piano in the room. But you can hear it on the Freedom album. If you search for it online, it's up there somewhere. But this is another song from the album. It's called You Belong to Me. And You Belong to Me was written about the same time. There's actually a Steve Earle track called You Belong to Me, and it's nothing to do with that. But I did the song before Steve Earle did, so. This is You Belong to Me, so I hope it's going to work. Okay, Looper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, can you hear that? Is it cool? Here's the backbeat. Ha, ha. I left the reverb on. Don't know if I can do wrong. I don't know if I'm right. I only know that I belong between your arms tonight. 'Cause you belong to me, I belong to you. We belong together, you and I. You belong to me, I belong to you. And I know together we can fly. Flute solo, come on Sherry, get your flute out. You show me how to find my way through life's eternal night. There's nothing else that touches me like your eternal light. 'Cause you belong to me, I belong to you. We belong together, you and I. You belong to me, I belong to you. And I know together we can fly. So many things you've done for me. You took me as I am. You painted a new life for me. Now I know I can. Now I know I can. 'Cause you belong to me, I belong to you. We belong together, you and I. You belong to me, I belong to you. And I know together we can fly. Hey, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed that. I touched my face. Oh no, I've got to rush to the hospital now. So how are you all doing with the isolation? Is anybody getting down or getting up? The thing is, it's actually been a very useful thing for me because apart from the fact I really missed playing concerts, it's been extremely useful for catching up on stuff. Like I wrote a song called "Wake Up," which I might play for you tonight at the end of the show. But there's a video. I started filming the video in 2012 and didn't have time to do it. And because of the COVID thing, I actually had time to do the video. So you can check it out. It's Chris Birkett YouTube channel. You know, it's called "Wake Up," and I'll play it for you later. But there's I've been doing a hell of a lot of work, which is unusual. A lot of people, haven't done anything to do, which is great too, because you can be creative and do great stuff in your spare time. But I've actually been under the nail a little bit. I'm doing an album with an artist from Finland called Gaia, and she was supposed to come over in April to record the vocals. I went over to Helsinki, recorded the basic tracks of 15 songs, and she was meant to come in April and do the vocals, and of course it was cancelled. So we thought, well, how are we going to do about this album? We can't just drop it, So I sent all the tracks over to her. I mixed them here in my studio here in Toronto. I sent them all over, the backing tracks. And so she's been doing the vocals in a studio in Helsinki with an engineer and sending me the stems back, just the vocal file. And because it's all digital, right, it's all perfectly synchronized. So it's another example of virtual overdubs, which so many people are doing now. It's becoming a virtual world. As long as we don't lose the human touch, I don't have any problem with that at all. And another album I'm doing in a similar fashion with a guy in Toronto. His name's David Moses. And I'm going to turn the reverb off one sec. Is that better? It's annoying me too. So yeah, David Moses is a First Nation artist. He's actually a DJ on Element FM. It's Spirit of Toronto radio. It's the only First Nation radio station in Toronto, which is really cool. So he's a DJ there, and I met him. I was doing an interview with the Free Spirits, me and Sherry, and we got really friendly with him. And he said, "I love your production work. And I love what you do with Buffy St. Marie and Steve Earle and all those people I work with. And I'd like you to do an album with me." So I said, "Yeah, I'd love to." So of course we started, and then we had to stop because of the COVID thing. So we've been doing the same thing. I've been putting the music together here in my little room. with all these instruments and sending David the tracks, and he's been singing on them and sending me back the stems, and it's working out really well. It sounds great. So it's not stopping us, you know. So I don't think if you're creative and not too lazy, you can actually make good use of this time. You can actually write a book or write songs, or you know, create some beautiful painting that you've always wanted to do. So, and the other guy I'm working with in the same way is David Bray. So I'm actually doing 3 albums at the moment, which I've actually never been so busy. Which is so it's a godsend. You know, I don't really mind this whole thing. So let's get on with some more music. Anyway, this is another track from Freedom, the Freedom album, and it features the bass playing of Tony Visconti, who's David Bowie's producer. Tony was my first producer. He got me into music with my band, and we stayed in contact. And when I got to do Freedom in Paris, I was recording the album. I asked him if he would kindly play bass on my songs. So he played bass on this song. It's called One Step Closer. Just got to dial up the right song. Here we go. Stay with us now. It's all going to work. Can you hear that? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, hello, Janice. Janice Garner. Thank you. Vince Campbell. Thank you for tuning in, Vince. Thank you, Rosalind Picton. Thank you, Sherry Talon. Thank you. It means so much to me that you're listening to me doing music, so I'm really happy, and I hope we're going to get to see you live. This is One Step Closer. Hey! Broken boats, there's no way that I can get to see the shore. This river has no ending, and time is moving so slow. Only hopes that you'll come to me before I touch the floor. And we will see the end of our eternal waiting. Now I know that dreams can be true. Now I'm one step closer to you. In this life, minutes feel like hours, the hours feel like years. When you are away from me, the sun is frozen. Silence can be beautiful when life is so full of sound. How can I forget these words that we have spoken? Now I know that dreams can be true. Now I'm one step closer to you. the secrets of our love lost and found. This justifies the meaning of time away from you. It brings me one step closer to you. That was One Step Closer from the album Freedom, which features the bass playing of Tony Visconti. Hey, Paddy Cole, thanks for joining us, Paddy. And that's another artist I'm working with, Paddy Cole, and we are separated by the isolation. She's a fantastic singer. She writes the killer country songs, I can tell you. And we've done about 4 tracks now together, and that's going to be coming out really soon. So look out for Paddy Cole, and thanks for joining me, Paddy. I really appreciate it. So actually, I lied. I'm doing 4 albums at the moment, not just 3. So it's pretty cool. So the next song, I'm going to give you a break from the looper. Oh, I've got to remember to turn off the reverb. Just remind me. So, too many buttons and switches. This is a song which I want to share with you because it's never been recorded, and I'd like to record it. So if you like it, just give me a few thumbs up and just hit a few hearts or something if you like the song. It's called Till the End of Time, and I think Sherry's still online, but she plays flute on this normally. Catherine Thompson, hello Catherine, how are you? And hi Asad Khan, how are you too? Wow, nice chords. Oh, thank you. Okay, Paddy Cole from downtown is with us. Paddy's in the house tonight. So this is called Till the End of Time. Here we go. Oh, I have to put my reverb on 1 second. Reverb time. Yeah. I wish I could fly high in the sky with you every minute. I wish I could dive under the sea, breathe life into you. You breathe life into me. I breathe life into you. I can touch your heart. I can be with you. Though we're worlds apart, we are one, we two. I can hold you close with your hand in mine. I can fly with you till the end of time. I know that you're there. I know that you care. You don't have to say it. Hi, Craig. Your love is alive. You are my sunlight. Breathe life into me. Breathe life into you. Breathe life into me. I I can touch your heart. I can be with you, though we're worlds apart. We are one, we two. I can hold you close with your hand in mine. I can fly with you till the end of time. Hi Fazia. Turning off the reverb. Yes, I remember to do it that time. Got some new friends join us. Christina Jansen from the UK. You're up late, Christina. Thank you. And Fazia's from Paris. So we've got an international audience here tonight. So I know I'm doing songs because you didn't hear the earlier stuff. I'm doing songs mostly from the Freedom album, which I'm sharing with you because I normally do covers. Tonight I decided not to do covers, and I've also pinched Sting's idea because I was watching him live the other day, and he's using a looper. So I got this some of my grooves in the looper. I just I explained that earlier, but and it works pretty well. It's nice to have someone to play with. I'm playing with myself. Excuse the expression, but I played the grooves into this machine, and then I'm playing with what's in the machine. So it kind of works. So here's another one. This is without the looper still. I'm just going to play this one. I had a request for this. This is a song which I wrote when I was living in Bordeaux in the south of France. I was down there for quite a few years with my family. And I played it live on stage many times. It's called I Need Your Love. So it's kind of, you're going to probably notice a little Led Zeppelin kind of lick in here somewhere, I think. So this is called I Need Your Love. I'm making that plan today. This will be my resolution. Nothing gonna get in my way. I will climb every mountain. Nothing will make me stray away from the love I believe in. You gotta be with me all the way. I need your love. I need your and time, a new life with a new love. Walk through the fields with your hands in mine, following the sign from above. Sunlight moves on your body, it fills my heart with light. I never want to live in the shadows, I won't go back to the night. I need your love, I need your should we stop every Sunday? Monday's gonna bring me down. Now is the time for a better day. Tomorrow never comes around. You got nothing to do, no place to go. There's a better place I know. So why don't you take a ride with me? I'll tell you something you should know. I need your love. 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 Yeah, yeah. I need your love. Your love. I need your love. I need your love. Whoa, I need your love. I need your love. Yeah. All right. Right, in case you don't know what that song was called, what was it called? Start of a 10. I think everybody knows what it is. Okay, folks, I'm so happy you joined me tonight. I'm going to do a couple more songs. And by the way, I'm here every week until this craziness is over. I'm here every week. Hold on, let's turn this thing off. 7 o'clock. It's called Flatten the Hump. Anybody guess why it's called Flatten the Hump? It's called Flatten the Hump because Wednesday is traditionally the hump. It's like if you get over Wednesday, then you're on your way to the weekend. So it's kind of cool. But it's also a kind of a play on flatten the curve too, which is what trying to reduce the amount of infections going on and stuff. So, oh, by the way, if you want some really, really fantastic, interesting truth type stuff, Dr. Zack Bush is I posted it on my main Facebook page. There's a video. It's an hour. It's over an hour long, so it takes a while to get going. But this guy is like, some of the things he talks about is just out of this world, and a lot of it is at the end of the video. He talks about why that everybody's so afraid of dying, and he said that dying is a form of birth. It's the same process. It said that we, instead of going, when you're born as a baby, you come into this beautiful world that we live in. But when you die and you're reborn as a spirit, you're going into the universe. It's even more beautiful. The way he puts it, it made me cry. It's wonderful. So check that out. His name's Dr. Zack Bush, and he lives in Hawaii. He's a really interesting person. Well worth a listen. Listen to the whole video. So I'm going to do a song now, which is also from Freedom. I'm giving you a treat tonight. It's all songs from Freedom. This song is called Call Me. And this also features the wonderful Tony Visconti on bass. So this is Call Me. Feel free to get up and dance if you want to. You don't have to sit down at your computer. Just turn up the volume and groove. Something good is coming round to show me. Even when I do something bad, you'll be there to control me. Like the sun gives the morning light, you can unfold me, leaving out all those dreams behind when I was lonely. Your love drives me crazy. resistance. So tall in a crowd, I have no resistance. I don't wanna be proud, 'cause your love got a hold on me. I don't wanna break free. Put your chains around me, 'cause I ain't no Houdini. 'Cause your love drives me crazy. I'll be waiting for you to call me, because your love drives me crazy. Hello, Andrea Luff. I'll be waiting for you to call me, for you to call me. Please call me. All right, everybody. Here we go. We'll do some covers now. Break! Okay, time to do a couple of cover songs. I'm going to join them to my own original. So, if you know the song, sing along. Here we go. There we go. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. Was a rolling stone. Wherever he had his hat was his home. When he died, all he left us was alone. Hey, baby. All right, everybody. I do this one on stage and it goes on for hours. I just put another song on here. Sing along if you know. I was born in a crossfire hurricane. It's all right now. In fact, it's a gas. It's all right. A jumping jack flash. It's a gas, gas, gas. I was raised by a toothless, bearded hag. Strap right across my back. Yeah, 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 I was drowned, washed up and left for dead. No, no, I was crowned with a spike right through my head. No, 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 but it's all right. In fact, it's a gas. It's all right. The jumping jack flash is a gas, 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 and it's all right. The fact is a gas, and it's all right. The jumping jack flash, jumping jack flash, jumping jack flash, jumping jack. It's a gas, yeah, yeah. Getting hot in it. Okay, so I've got one more song for you. It's this. This is on. This is not on Freedom, the album I did in Paris. This is an album that I decided to do when I arrived in Canada in 2012. I came here from. I lived in Paris before, and then I went to Hawaii and built a studio over there. But I decided I couldn't live in Hawaii. It's way too quiet for me. So I ended up coming to Toronto, and what I wanted to do when I got here, the top of my bucket list was to do my own music, because I've been producing records for other artists for over 40 years, and I just felt I owed it to myself to actually put out some of my own songs and get out there and play them, play them to the public and release records. So as soon as I arrived, I started on an album, and I decided to call the album Be Creative. And because I believe that creativity is everything. And I don't know if anybody knows that song. Maybe I'll play it for you next week if you request it. But Be Creative is essentially about finding creativity everywhere in your life. It's the first verse is digging a road with close attention. It means more than all convention. Whatever you do it with love. Put your heart and soul inside it. Be creative, and the things, it's kind of and it says at the end of the song, every little thing has so much potential. It doesn't matter what you do. If you just, do it with love and put yourself into it, you're going to get pleasure out of it, even if you're digging a hole in the road. That's what the song's kind of essentially about. So on that album, there's a track called Wake Up, and I want to treat you to the live version of that, because the video, excuse me, put this on the right thing. The video of it's out there on the web right now. We just managed to finish it a couple of weeks ago. My good friend Eric Alper is helping to promote it. I've got we also have the Free Spirits project, which is my live band with Sherry Talent, but that's kind of on hold because we can't play gigs. So we're putting that on the back burner for the moment. I'm going to release a few more songs from the Be Creative album, because it never really got released. So this is Wake Up, and Wake Up is a call to action song. It's a protest song, but it's a very important song. After I finish the song and say good night to everybody, go and grab yourself a nice glass of wine and go online and go to Chris Birkett YouTube and look for Wake Up, and check out the video. It's really great. So anyway, this is their live version of it. Here we go. This features me playing Darabuka, which is a North African drum. So here we go. Hey! Might turn that up a little bit. Why not? All right. So long just to give you this song. Hope it won't take too long before we wake up and know the truth. This world was made for all. From the past we have come to the future to learn from the times we were wrong. We must know now where we belong. This world was made for everyone. Corporations take the soul of our nations. Politicians do just what they're told. Nobody is listening to our frustrations. We have been sold. Hey! How can we own the land? How can we own the sky and the wind and the rain? There signs are out there while we still breathe the air. There's a chance if we care, we don't have to go down this road. This world was made for everyone. Now it's only mergers and acquisitions. Consumerism gets out of control, leaving all this debt to future generations. We have been sold. It's time to wake up, wake up. 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 Hey, wake up and know the truth. This world was made for all. Wake up and know the truth. This world was made for everyone. Wake up and know the truth. This world was made for all. Nice reverb. Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. I don't know what the time is. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. So, if you've got any requests, please write in. Leave me a message on my Facebook page, and I'd love to play some stuff. I've worked with a lot of different artists, and I sometimes like to do songs from artists that I've produced. Like I produced Sinead O'Connor, and I also worked with a great singer called Ann Peebles, who had a hit with "I Can't Stand the Rain." So maybe I could do that one for you if anybody wants to hear it next week. Every Wednesday, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock here on Facebook Live, and have a wonderful evening and enjoy the isolation. Find something creative to do. Get creative with the isolation. It's a great opportunity for you to do those things which have been on your bucket list for a long time. You've never got around, never had the time to do it. So I want to thank everybody for coming. Fazia from Paris, Christine Jansen from the UK, Catherine Thompson, Craig Milton. It's fantastic. Everybody that came and listened, I'm so happy. And I'm very, very touched that you actually turned up and listened to my stuff. Good night. Good night, all you angels. I love you.